You very clearly told us that it said definitively that this was an insect bite. And I have a sister who's a doctor. I didn't know what excoriated prurigo nodularis is. I don't even know if I pronounced that correctly. But she let me know that that is absolutely different from an insect bite. It's an infection of the skin. The lab concluded that it was most likely not even an insect bite at all, let alone a flea.
Well, this was the first biopsy I've ever had.
All right, well, Ms. Nakano.
Yes.
Now, you have a housekeeper, am I correct?
Yes.
When was the last time you cleaned the apartment before the defendant entered it?
The very last time, I would have to say, what is this?
You're guessing?
February, March.
Of 2021?
2022.
But he moved in November.
Before. I'm talking about 2020. I don't care about what happened in 2020. I'm sorry, Judge.
I wasn't there. I was an absentee landlord.
I know.
Right.
I know,
Really?
and that's part of the problem for us.
Oh.
Much of what you're saying is hearsay. Right. And this issue of the prorated rent.
Yes.
I'm somewhat confused because you say the plaintiff suggested that you leave earlier,
Yep,
even though you had paid the rent for the full month. Is that what you're telling us?
Correct.
Now, do you have any documentary evidence to support who it was that requested the early
Right here, Judge.
leaving? What is right there?
So this is from Irene. This is a text. Frank from the 15th floor, planning to move in 2005, which is the unit number,
Right.
ASAP. And the date on
What
this
date
is
is that?
January 7th, by the way.
Stop.
Yeah.
Ms. Nakano, what about that?
So I have some tenant or interested in renting the unit. They do a quick walk.
And were they interested in renting the unit before he was finished with his payment of rent in terms of time he was
Oh no,
supposed to stay?
their lease wasn't up until like March sometime.
All right, we've got to go. We're going to deliberate on the issues. Thank you both very much.
I don't really see anything in what we heard today or in the evidence that Ms. Nakano presented that would come close to $10,000 worth of damages.
Yes.
I don't even think she's established sufficient grounds to keep his security deposit. I'm persuaded that there was some urine on the inside pillows, which would maybe require a new pillow filling.
Yes.
I think the pet security deposit is fair game.
And you know what really troubled me too is that she had this information allegedly early on from her agent
In
who went in
December.
with the video.
Yeah.
And if you look through the text messages, it never arises.
Happy
Hey,
New Year. It's like,
Happy
how you
New
doing?
Year,
Like,
and
I want my
I
deposit
want my
back.
deposit
Sure
back,
thing.
yes.
Right,
And
right.
wait a minute, let me give you a heads up. It's not there. So I think, unfortunately, when she came back and she had time to look at it a little closer, she felt that perhaps she may have been too easygoing with the tenants. But I agree with you. I don't think she's met her burden.
and she didn't provide any photos of the place. You're renting this out. You have an ad on Craigslist.
right.
Where are the photos of your place before the defendant moved in? How do you not have that?
And the causality, speaking in terms of the, first of all, we don't know whether or not she was bitten by fleas.
I don't think she's proven that.
And his cross complaint?
Prorated rent.
I'm not satisfied from the text messages that she asked him to move out early.
No.
I saw her say that she had a new tenant interested, that he wanted to come by. It looked to me from his answer that he wanted to be able to move out early.
Yeah.
Can't do that when you sign a
Right.
3-month lease.
Right.
So I would give him back the security deposit, but not the pet deposit.
Agreed.
I would deny him the remaining portion of his claim.
You don't have any issues with respect to the state of the apartment when the video was taken by the manager?
There was stuff thrown around, but I didn't see substantial damage to
Well, that's why I asked him how much notice did he have, because it looked like he didn't.
It looked cluttered.
But that's his business if he's living there for 3 months.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you.
We're unanimous.
We're unanimous.
Have a verdict.